Hi, my name is Emma Andrews and I'm doing a video presentation on misfeasance, nonfeasance, and malfeasance. It's important that we know the difference between these three things. They're all transgressions that can be done by a teacher or other public employee. They're very different, but it's important that we know these and recognize these and can prevent them in our classroom. The first one I want to talk about is misfeasance. Misfeasance occurs when you do something that is technically legal or right, but you do it in the wrong way. In this situation, little Johnny is asked to clean out the chalkboard erasers. However, the teacher fails to realize that little Johnny has asthma, and as a result, little Johnny has an asthma attack. Now, though the teacher asking Johnny to clean out the erasers was not illegal, the fact that he was injured from it could lead her to be accused of misfeasance. The next situation is called nonfeasance, and this is failing to do something that you should have done. In this situation, the teacher is consumed with grading papers, and she doesn't realize that little Sally has gotten in a fight with Johnny and been pushed off the monkey bars and is hurt. Now, this teacher could be charged with nonfeasance because she failed to supervise the kids properly on the playground. The last one is malfeasance, and this happens when a teacher does something illegal. As in this situation where the teacher has an alcoholic beverage in the teacher's lounge. This guy is saying, this is alcohol, and she's saying, that's illegal, because it is, and it's malfeasance. Now, obviously, there are some very, very serious things that could occur as a result of these things. You could be charged with a criminal charge, you could be held responsible for a student's injuries, you could be sued, the school could be sued, you could get fired, and it would go on your permanent record. So it's very important that we as teachers and educators learn how to prevent these things. So what are some ways that you can prevent them? What are some things that you could do? Well, according to Sadker and Zittleman, you can set rules and boundaries. Make sure they're clear, make sure that the children know that they're for their safety. One of the big things is supervision. Make sure you can always see all the children. As a teacher's assistant, I find myself constantly counting the children over and over again, making sure all of them are in my sight. Avoid activities that are dangerous or inappropriate for the age group. A second grade student wouldn't probably be able to handle doing the Mentos and Coke experiment that a middle school or high school student might do. Make sure that you warn students before games and have proper safety measures and procedures in place. Make sure if there is an incident that you document it specifically and correctly and that you report it to the principal or whoever's in charge as soon as possible. Don't wait for a parent to come back and say, my kid has a bruise, what happened? According to Pacific Lutheran University, some more things that could be helpful are not to delegate authority. If you have to leave the classroom, don't leave a student in charge. I've experienced that as a student, and it never turns out well. Inspect the classroom and equipment. Make sure that the chairs and the desks are safe. Sometimes they can get wobbly or a screw can pop out and you don't realize it until a student has been hurt. Also make sure that you know the policies and procedures that are put in place by your school and by the district. What things are covered? What activities would you be able to do? Can you give students rides in your cars, as Sadker and Zittleman explain? Make sure that you're protecting yourself as a teacher. Make sure that activities and things that you do aren't going to put you at risk. Make sure that you always have control of your classroom as far as supervision and rules go. Alright, that's about it on misfeasance, nonfeasance, and malfeasance. My citations are listed in the description below. Thank you.